Let's take you to the northwest, where the Education MEC, Viola Motsumi, says Incubator programs have helped in improving performance at the school for the deaf in Leeudoringstad. The school, which previously obtained a 0% pass rate, has achieved 66% this time around. Newzroom Afrika's Refiloe Seboko is standing by for us from Rustenburg to tell us just how this Incubator program managed to achieve this. Refiloe, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dudu. MEC Motsumi beaming with pride as she was speaking about the performance of the school for the deaf in Leeudoringstad, saying that because of the concerns that were raised previously by parents who are saying that that school had obtained 0% during the 2022 matric results, and something needs to be done to improve those results. And saying that this was also in working together with parents and teachers, and also the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, bringing in their program of sign language together with PENSALB in the province to assist with the sign language program, to assist the teachers with the different programs. But also that announcement of the results here in the province, seeing the the Bujanala district still being at the top of its top performing district when it comes to matric results, followed by the Dr. Kenneth Kaunda district and the Dr. Ruth Party MEC Motsumi saying that Nakamudiri Mulema still remains the weakest link in terms of performance of matric results, but they are saying that they are going to go back to the drawing board so that they can assist in improving the schools that did not perform well. But I'm joined Dudu by Ntatema Tanzima Mweli. Thank you so much and welcome to Newzroom Afrika. Let's just speak about, particularly when we are looking at special schools and their performance during this the 2023 matric results. MEC was speaking about the improvement of the school for the deaf, obtaining 66% from 0% looking into 2022 and 2023.
Well, schools for learners with special education needs have done exceptionally well. And I'm pleased with the improvement from the Northwest School for the Deaf. Nationally, they improved from 76.6 to 86.6, which is a 10% improvement. Much better than even, public schools for learners with special education needs and public ordinary schools combined, which is 2.8%. So from that point, I think nationally they've done exceptionally well, and these improvements come from individual schools such as the Northwest School for the Deaf. We meet with provinces every year and we check on their plans that are going to be used to support learners with special education needs, and we check them throughout the year to check whether those plans are bringing any difference in terms of the performance of learners, because we do track learner performance. So we are pleased with the progress that we have made. But I think the potential is even more than what we have seen. And I have no doubt in my mind that come 2024, which we've started already, the class of 2024 for learners with special education needs might even do better than the class of 2023.
And for schools, underperforming schools, those that did not do well for the class of 2024, how does the department go back to the drawing board, and what needs to be done so that those schools can improve their results?
Well, what we usually do, we look at the results of grade 10, grade 11, and then use that as a base to improve the performance of those schools that did not do well in grade 12, because the grade 12 learners of 2023, in most instances, they are no longer there. But you can also use the data of the performance of 2023 to look at how they performed in grade 12. But looking at the results of grade 10, grade 11, you're using that to diagnose some of the weaknesses of the class of 2024. And then in diagnosing the weaknesses of the teaching core of the team, you use what is called, we put together a diagnostic report, which we share with all teachers to look at what are the areas that they did not teach well or learners did not perform well in, and the teachers will then start focusing on those specific areas from the diagnostic report. But the diagnostic report will be based on the grade 12 learners of 2023. But we combine the two, the performance of grade 10, 11 of the current class and the performance of the class of 2023, and then we use that to support the class of 2024. Many schools have already started from the first week of January before schools reopen, and we are extremely optimistic that even with the class of 2024, they are likely to work hard, and improvement should definitely come through.
One of the concerns that you were speaking about in Tatemoeli was how crime plays a major role in setting back the progress of the department in the introduction of new technologies to help learners in different schools. Talk to us about that.
That's true. That's one of the major threats to the advances that we are making. I gave an example of a school called Arifadi Meheng in Klerksdorp, where learners got criminals getting into their classrooms and who took close to 60 devices from those learners. And that is a drawback in terms of the provision of devices, because as I said, a device creates an opportunity for you where the globe, the world becomes your classroom. And learning does not only end or gets confined in the four walls. You are able to even learn beyond the classroom. You're able to even tap on the resources that are made available online, where you can access them and advance and be able to do even the work that ordinarily it would be difficult to do. And that's the impact of this crime. And my humble appeal to our communities is that we can't fold our arms when opportunities for our children are destroyed by criminals. Criminals that are within our communities are well known by all of us. We know where some of these criminals are coming from. Some of them are housed in our own households, and we need to stand up as civil society to do something. Otherwise, future generations' opportunities would be destroyed. Even the current generation, if we don't do something to stop these criminals. Government can do something, but it takes more than government to stop crime. We have seen it in many countries where crime has gone down. Communities stand up and say, we cannot fold our arms when this is happening within our communities.
Thank you so much for your time. Matanzima Mweli, Basic Education Director General, calling on to different communities to not fold their hands and also assisting the Department of Education in terms of introduction of new devices that helps with the improvement of results. Criminal activities is saying that it plays a major role in setting back the progress of the department, but just making that appeal to different communities. We understand that at this moment in time, what is happening, MEC Motsumi is conducting the prize-giving ceremony that is happening to different schools, to different learners that have performed well. But those announcements that happened of the results of Bujanala, like I said earlier, that it's the top performing district with Ngakamundiri Molema, MEC indicating that they need to go back to the drawing board to assist underperforming schools in the province. But what she says that she is priding herself is that improvement for the School of the Deaf in the Leeudoringstad that has obtained 66%, saying that it's because of that incubator programs that they had introduced, assisting different teachers with the education and the language structure, so that learners that uses sign language there in the schools for the deaf are able to improve their marks and also make learning and teaching easy for both learners and teachers.